It happened in a quiet Texas town around 8 p.m. on Halloween night. Two homeowners were watching TV when their doorbell notification chimed. At first, they thought it was another group of trick-or-treaters, until they saw what was standing outside. The doorbell footage showed a tall, motionless figure on their porch, wearing what looked like a tattered robe and holding a cardboard sign. When they zoomed in, the writing became clear. Bible verses, scribbled unevenly in red ink. At first glance, it could have been a prank, but the face didn't look human. Its skin was too pale, its eyes too hollow. It stared at the camera, unblinking, before knocking softly on the door once, twice. Then silence. No one answered. The figure stepped away, and minutes later appeared again, this time behind the house. The camera caught it holding wooden boards, pressing them against the windows like it was trying to seal the house shut. Moments later, it vanished into the night. The couple never figured out who or what it was, but for days after, they claimed to see the same face in their dreams, verses they couldn't remember when they woke up. Every Halloween brings its fair share of harmless pranks, but these were different. The first clip shows a man walking down a quiet street at night, scrolling through his phone carrying a small box. From the shadows behind him, a clown appears, bright red hair, pale mask, and a blood-smeared smile. The man freezes. The clown doesn't move. Then, without warning, it charges forward. The footage cuts to chaos. The man running, the camera shaking, a distant scream. In the second clip, a young couple walks through a dimly lit parking lot. The girl, laughs, until a clown steps out from between two cars, holding a balloon and humming a tune. His grin stretches impossibly wide. The couple freezes. The girl screams. The boy grabs her arm and runs. People later found out these were Halloween pranks, but those who watched the footage said something about the clown's movement didn't seem staged, like they weren't just pretending to enjoy the fear. Many who saw the clips said they couldn't sleep that night. Halloween night is meant for costumes and laughter, but not everything people see out there is human. This photo was taken by a teenager walking home from a Halloween party. He thought he'd captured a stray animal crouched in the dark corner of a street. But when the picture was brightened, what appeared wasn't any known creature. It had the body of a man, but its chest and arms looked twisted, animal-like, covered in coarse hair. Its face was nearly featureless, except for two glowing eyes staring straight at the camera. Some said it was a costume. Others argued no mask could look that real, or move the way it did when it turned toward the light. After that night, witnesses reported hearing growling sounds near that same street for weeks. No one ever dared to go alone again. It was Halloween in Virginia. Families decorating, kids laughing, the air filled with the sound of trick-or-treaters. But one family's security footage captured something that didn't feel like a prank at all. At first, 3 people in eerie costumes stood silently in the driveway, unmoving. The homeowners assumed it was a joke, until one of the figures stepped forward. The face wasn't masked. It was painted, smeared, as if the skin itself had been torn and reshaped into a clown's grin. The figure pressed its face close to the camera, breathing heavily, before walking toward the door. Behind it, another person appeared, wearing what looked like animal bones tied to their chest. Then a third figure joined, this one holding a crowbar. For several minutes they tried the locks, whispering something to each other, and then simply left. The police were called, but by the time they arrived, the group had vanished. To this day, no one knows who they were or what they wanted. But the family moved out a few months later, after claiming to hear knocking on their new door every Halloween night. The final clip surfaced online from an unknown source. It shows a group of young men filming themselves exploring an abandoned building on Halloween night. They laugh, whisper jokes, and shine flashlights down a long concrete staircase. Halfway down, something moves in the corner of the frame. A shadow shaped like a person. A pale figure stands motionless at the bottom of the stairs, holding what looks like a hammer. Before anyone can react, the figure lifts the hammer and strikes someone just off camera. The phone drops, rolling on the floor, still recording, capturing only screams and heavy footsteps. When police later found the camera, there was no sign of the attacker or the victims, just the sound of dripping water and faint breathing somewhere in the dark. Every Halloween, strange things are caught on camera, some explained, others not. But the real question is, how much of what we call pranks are actually something else watching us through the mask? You've seen what happens outside people's homes on Halloween night. But what about inside a car with nowhere to run? Check out my next video, Real Uber Dashcam Horror Footages, featuring chilling encounters caught in motion. Watch it, if you dare to ride again.